not, we're not really concerned. What we've come to expect of the season, I guess what was predicted before the season even started, was that things would change, and the request was made early days that we need to be flexible and adaptable, and certainly as every week goes by, that's certainly the case. So we don't hold any concerns, and we just deal with what's ahead of us, and all we know at this stage is we're playing Fremantle on Sunday, and we do plan to head back to Adelaide on Sunday night. Beyond that, we'll wait direction.
So the Eagles game up here, have you any clarity on whether that goes ahead still?
No. Look, with everything that's happened this week, I think round 6, you predict there's probably going to be some change to whether that affects us or not. We're yet to know, but we'll deal with that once that gets confirmed.
What's the best outcome for the club, I guess? Realistically looking forward, do you see the hub model being the most likely repeat of this hub happening again over the next couple of months?
Well, the best outcome for us is to get the opportunity to be playing at Adelaide Oval in front of our fans. So we haven't had that opportunity to have a home game at Adelaide Oval this season. That's something we're really looking forward to, and hopefully that eventuates, and the sooner it does, the better for us. But we understand AFL, they're running a national competition with all states and territories that have different regulations, and health authorities taking different approaches when it comes to the South Australian government. You couldn't question the way in which they've managed through the pandemic, and we're a very safe state at the moment. So it's really for football to be flexible, and we'll just work with whatever's dealt to us.
How hopeful are you of having a hub within SA where you can play games at Adelaide Oval with fans?
Well, SA would present as a good option. I guess we certainly, from a health point of view, managed that extremely well, and with the recent announcements around crowds being back at Adelaide Oval, again having fans in the stands, whether it's having the South Australian clubs or whether it was 2 clubs from another state compete against each other, the fact that you can have a substantial crowd in the stands, is a good thing for football. So certainly has some attraction, but SA government, their primary responsibility and health authorities is to protect the health and safety of South Australians, and we'll just have to respond to whatever advice they give.
You guys have made your sacrifice for the competition. Is it time now with where you support with the Victorian clubs to pick up the load of it?
Yeah, I think probably not as simple as just saying, well, certain clubs carry a load or what have you for a period of time, because every state and territory have got those different restrictions. And whilst it'd be nice to think that we share the load and we get to go back to SA and other clubs come to us, we know it's not as simple as that. But we do look forward to the opportunity of playing at Adelaide Oval in front of our fans and having a home crowd. That'd be terrific.
Until the government takes Victorian teams in, are you comfortable having to go to Darwin, Alice Springs, Canberra, as you like to all been floated if you have to?
Yeah, we're open to it all really. There's 13 games to go in the home and away season. We've got to get through them. Who knows how it's going to play out from here on in. And what I've really been pleased with our group is that at every turn, when the changes occur, we just get on with it. So the hub experience here has been terrific. The AFL have done a wonderful job in hosting us here on the Gold Coast. The Macura have done an outstanding job in hosting us as well. We couldn't have been happier with the experience. It's been terrific.
So there's some fears coming out of some of the Victorian clubs about what the hub could look like. You're recommending the hub.
Look, going into it, the anxieties that the Victorian clubs would be feeling, and Geelong and Collingwood heading to WA are totally understandable, because you're going into an environment you don't know how well you're going to adapt to. And we had the same. We're coming up here, you got a lot of questions going through your head about how you keep people occupied and motivated, but we've found the opportunity to be around each other consistently has been of high value, and we're certainly reaping the benefits of it. So the personal connections amongst the group, as I said, the way in which we've been accommodated has been terrific. So we've really enjoyed the experience, but we do also look forward to getting back to our families.
What are you planning for, Kelsey? You guys would have a few irons in the fire in terms of where you might go next.
I think, well, as it's fixtured at the moment, we've got the West Coast game up here. I guess there's no reason why that couldn't proceed, but other things, the dominoes could fall different ways, and we could end up somewhere else. So, we could end up playing West Coast here in round 6, and then, depending on how we get to compete against the Victorian clubs, the only other interstate club we're yet to play beyond round 6 would be GWS. So, you could play out many scenarios, but as we've seen this week, things change really quickly.
So with that in mind, if Collingwood and Geelong were they could just come back by Adelaide to play a touchdown, Victorian Cup as well, there seems like inevitably there might be a 2-week break while Victorian teams may have to accommodate this period. Are you guys prepared for the season to shut down for a couple of weeks?
I think it depends on the negotiations between AFL and different states. In WA, the ability to continue to train and play whilst observing quarantine. If they could achieve that same outcome in South Australia, well, games could continue, but if that can't happen, well, there could be a break in the season.
Do you have any concerns that it could reach a point where it's simply not going to be an even competition?
As far as home and away,
As far as home and away, fixturing, stop and start, really any of the variables, do you think there's a stage where it's going to get to the point it's just perhaps it's not going to be as fair for you as perhaps an interstate club?
I think that's an absolute reality. We've probably felt that way all the way through, but it's a reality we accept. And the AFL, in managing a national competition and dealing with all the states and territories and different regulations, you can't help but have compromise in the way in which the season's fixtured. You just accept it. So, not something we bemoan, but certainly there'll be some winners and losers once we reflect on season 2020 and look back on the way in the fixture rolled out.